Welcome back, everybody. This is Dan, and we are once again heading into Syberia. When last we were here, we finished up with grabbing the egg from the mechanical eagle, and that allowed us to get a cuckoo egg, which allowed us to access underneath the bandstand by the fountain, which we were able to turn on. And subsequently, because we were able to do that, we were able to receive the money needed for the barge. And now the barge has said they can't help us unless we can open the locks. We've tried calling this number over here, and it went to an automated line, but that didn't seem to help much, because it just said, hey, nobody's here to help you. Yeah, you should do it manually. And it's like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? So, I think right now, I'm gonna try calling this number again and tell them I want to lower the water instead of rise. So let's try that. So it's 27666742, I think it was.
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number sign.
Alright, let's get going.
If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2. If you are using the Koningpass lock, press 3. If you are using the Barrackstadt lock, press 4. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
Alright, Barrackstadt.
If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
Alright, let's try 2.
You want to lower the water level in the Barrackstadt lock?
That is correct.
To confirm your choice, press star. To return to the previous command, press the number sign.
Alright, press star.
Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday, and no replacement is available. We will reply to your request within 48 hours. In case of an emergency,
Awesome.
Please operate the lock system manually. We apologize for delays to our service.
Well, that did us no favors. I checked with everybody in the university and got nowhere. Let me see. Let me check my phone. Let me check. It's the office. Mom, Olivia, Dan, office. Okay. So the station manager doesn't do jack, especially when it comes to the lock. So he's useless. And then the people on the barge were useless because they said, we tried, it's broken. What can you do? So let me try asking Oscar. Maybe he knows. I mean, he's an automaton, but maybe someone programmed him with the ability to do it. I don't know. I'm really out of options at this point. Alright. Hello, Oscar.
Everything okay, Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
Alright, what do you know
You
about
must have
these?
seen that barge on the canal, Oscar? Well, that barge is going to help us by towing the train up to the winding machine. I've still got 1 or 2 matters to resolve, but they shouldn't take too long.
I cannot help you in this matter, Kate Walker. River transport is not part of my mandate.
I know.
Yeah, I figured as much, Oscar. I don't know why.
Because you are very attentive, Kate Walker.
Sure.
There's a winding machine further on down there. but we're going to have to shift the train 50 yards.
Impossible, Kate Walker. Train Engineer's Instruction Manual, Chapter 3, Article 2. Once the springs are slack, the train cannot move.
The train cannot move by itself, Oscar. Only by itself.
Alright, Alright,
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose.
Alright, well, there's
Oscar,
not much here going.
see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
I'm gonna see if I can go down the pathway. See if there's a pathway down here. There isn't. Alright. You know what, guys? What I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna run around and talk to people again, and if I get to a point where I think I'm making some progress, I will just cut back in. Hopefully I remember to edit, but I'm just gonna cut you back in from where I make the progress. Alright? See you in a bit. Alright, so something had happened. I went through the number sequence, just click, 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 and I hit 4 and 2, and it lowered the water. So, I guess what happens is, like, those were the numbers that when I had dialed in, asking to have the locks lowered. Those were the numbers, 4 and 2. I guess that's what's going on. Anyways, I just went through a bunch of numbers. I'm gonna cut that part out so you guys don't have to watch me just fiddle with the numbers. I couldn't get anything out of anybody else regarding the locks. So, since I lowered them, I'm gonna go tell those, the people on the barge, like, get your butt in gear. Oh, man. I don't even want to say how much effort that took and how crazy that solution was. Like, what?
Hey there! On the boat!
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, "Hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?"
She sounds like Gru, her accent.
Right, I've got it. I know now how the locks work. So guide your boat into the lock, and I'll take care of the mechanism.
Godverdomme. Das ist eine echte Ladies. Alle zwei, range alle Dingen and obligados de dame. Ach, c'est content und zurück again.
Ah.
What did your husband say?
You, hurry up. We hurry to travel again.
Okay. We'll meet each other on the other side. By my train, okay?
Way to be grateful. And I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the hook is used by the barge to pull the train. That's got to be what it's for. Whether or not it's strong enough, I don't know. That might be another matter altogether. However, we shall see. We shall see. Alright, so we lowered the water. They were able to get in. So now we gotta raise the water so that they can get out. And on the phone, that was 4 for Berishtok and 1 to raise the water. And star to confirm. And there we are. Rise! Rise! Don't leave. I did all the work. Yeah, don't leave. Alright. Now that that's done, do I meet them out this way? Or do I meet them on the train platform? Looks like it's the train platform. Okay. Woo-wee! Alright, let me get on the train platform. And we still gotta wait for the professor to call us for his quote-unquote lecture regarding the doll that we let him borrow. Like, yo. And we meet him, or them, by the boat here. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby.
Hey there! On the boat! Da, barge on other side. You still need us?
Yes.
What do we do now to tie my train to the barge?
Mademoiselle Takatak, Lokokoko
Loco.
What did your husband say?
You attach chain to train and chain put train with barge.
All right, where's your chain?
Catch it up.
I'll catch it. Good toss. Kate, you better actually pick it up, not like with the oar, where it was too dirty.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Yes, the hook. There we go. There we go. And there's the winding machine. Whew. Man. What a grueling effort. That puzzle with the locks. Oh man. Like I just stumbled upon that. Just pressing the numbers 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 and it's just ugh.
Hello, Kate Walker here.
Miss Walker, this is Professor Ponce. I'm about to start my lecture on the Yukos at any moment. Please make haste to come.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
All right.
Excellent. We'll be in the main lecture hall. See you soon.
You know what's weird is that there was this giant rock that's in the way of, like, getting through here. Where did the freaking barge go? I mean, it's not got anywhere else to go. It was right here and went down, but I don't know. Magically disappeared. Now we gotta go all the way back to the university because the professor was like, hey, I'm holding your stuff captive, and if you want it back, you gotta wait for my lecture. You know, you're pretty grabby, Prof. Keep your hands to yourself. I'm a woman of culture. Needn't have you messing around with my belongings. Well, technically, they're Hans's belongings, but you get the picture. And the main lecture hall, where the dude was sleeping, I'm gonna go in there. I wonder if there's gonna be a lot more students attending the lecture, or if it's just 1 or 2 people. Kate included. Professor included. Then it's just 2 people. And that's up here. Come on, he said he was going to start soon. Should have given us a little bit of warning. Alright.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
Well, be patient. Impatience is not something that you should be just saying, that's what I am.
My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukols are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukol population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukol people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukols date back to the last Ice Age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukols followed them to the north, to the edges of Siberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yukol in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukols had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukol forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukol existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukol people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. Their ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yukon shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian Ice Arc is a very good example, and you are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Syberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yukol's tender care. And the island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientist's pipe dream. The Yukols were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkhoz and Sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukol's traditional lifestyle. And since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yukol population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukols have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukols have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survive. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
What? Oh, I fell asleep. Felt too much like a lecture. Woo! But seriously, I doubt that Hans believes in all of that, I think he actually does believe that the mammoths are still around, despite what the doctor is saying, or the professor is saying. So he probably went to Syberia to look for them. Just like he said that the Yukol people were taking care of the mammoths and continuing their existence. Even though he says that it's all pish-tish, as he says. I don't know. Considering it's a game, I'm going to imagine that it's actually a thing. So let's get the mammoth doll back. Let's grab this. Alright, taken back. And I think this is his lecture. Look, coffee stain. Yeah. Oh, it's only 2 pages. let's take a look. The legend of the Ivory Arc. The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. Well, that makes sense. This sudden climactic change threatened the existence of many animal species, including mammoths, inhibiting the far northern Siberian wastes. It is said that the Yukol peoples decided to follow Noah's example and built an enormous ark to try to preserve the mammoth's existence. They lived in symbiosis with the pachyderm, which was at the heart of their religious worship. The ship was constructed entirely from mammoth tusks. That's a lot of them dead. A small herd of mammoths was installed on board with enormous quantities of fodder. Control of the ship was entrusted to a handful of particularly intrepid Yukol clans. The mission was to take the animals to other lands with pastures more befitting to their survival. One day, 50 summers later, as legend would have it, the Ark returned to its starting point. The Yukols were astonished to find nobody aboard apart from the carcasses of several mammoths perfectly preserved in the ice encasing the ship. The clansmen believed this is a mysterious sign from the gods, and they ate the mammoths in a memorable feast. So, you just find a ghost ship with frozen carcasses of an animal. You believe it's a sign from God, and the first thing you do is you eat it. Right. 1 week later, the Ark set sail once more, carried away by the currents. Again it returned, half a century later, another 50 years, with not a soul on board except more well-preserved frozen mammoth carcasses. That's weird. That's weird. This mystery continued for a millennia, each time the surprisingly well-preserved mammoths appearing out of nowhere. The Yukols interpreted the phenomenon as a benevolent offering from their dead companions who were believed to have perished on the Ark's first voyage in some horrendous maritime cataclysm. It was believed that their souls had found eternal rest on a mythical island that the shaman named Syberia. They constructed a whole religion around this belief with rites and customs punctuated by the periodic appearances of the phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries, nothing changed the Ark's mysterious cycle. Only the size of the mammoths changed, reducing imperceptibly over time. Until one day, 100 years or so ago, the Ark returned earlier than expected. It was empty. The Yukols were dumbfounded and utterly confused. The spirits of their ancestors had forsaken them. Everything they had believed in, that they had been the bedrock of their culture since the very depths of time, had now lost all meaning. The most fanatical believers noted that the frequency of appearances had in fact increased and maintained that there was still hope as long as the Ark continued its return journeys from the unknown. Some elder Yukols boasted having seen it several times, but henceforth, each time the white ship returned, it only offered an empty shell to the despairing eyes of the surviving Yukols. The belief became superstition, and the reality became legend. That's so weird. I wonder if it was like, scientifically, I wonder if it was like a time loop or something that caused all of that.
What is it you want to know, miss?
I don't need anything from you
I'll
right
leave
now.
you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can try to grab this because I don't want to have to come all the way back here again.
I don't need that for the time being.
Good grief. Alright, well, maybe that's not something I need at all, but something tells me it probably is. Anyways, let's head back to the train and try to get it wound up so we can leave. Finally! At least we got some elevator music for a little bit. Alright, and back into the station. Let's head over the bridge. Over to the train platform. Down onto the train platform. And let's get going. I wonder what it is that those guys at the university found so appealing about the mammoths. I mean, certainly it couldn't have been just from Hans, right? I mean, he'd been there a while, but, like, did he have such an effect on the university that they decided to have mammoths everywhere? I mean, if you were to talk to one of the rectors, he would say that Hans was not good for the university, and he would have preferred that Hans wasn't there ever. Even though he is a genius, doing all of that crazy stuff with these cogs and clockwork stuff, and like, I don't understand. All right, let's get this thing wound up. Oh, I probably need to pull this first. Wind this for it? Okay. Then we pull this lever. Alright, wind it up. That thing needs oil. Is it Dan?
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan.
I knew it.
I'm in Barrickstadt.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
What?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Us? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar.
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
What do you
Don't be
mean
so
messing
stupid,
around?
Dan, please. Oscar's an automaton created by Mr. Varlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
She's gotta do
But
her
my
job,
mission still
man.
isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
Wow.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt.
For real.
I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
How about you put yourself
Your
in her
shoes.
shoes?
Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well. Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
You tell him, Kate.
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you've calmed down.
What?
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
Yeah, seriously.
You can be such a selfish...
Wow, you
Takes one to know one,
You
sweetheart.
entitled prick. Wow. You know, you give Dan's a bad name, bro. I take back your name. You are unbefitting of the title. What a jerk. Kate, you're better off. You need somebody new. Somebody different. Alright, Oscar, the train is wound up. Can we get going now?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Alright, well, let's
That's
do
it, Oscar. We can go.
Kate Walker, I must remind you of one of the journey regulations. All objects featured in the train's inventory must be replaced before departure.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Something is missing, Kate Walker.
Oh my god! The mammoth doll!
Yes.
Please return it to its allocated position, Kate Walker.
Yeah, that was something I
I'm
forgot.
off, Oscar. See you later.
Yes, Kate Walker.
But, dude, I had it in my possession. It's not like we don't have it. I went and got it and went all the way back to the university to go get it. Maybe I use this wine to bribe somebody later. Wouldn't that be interesting? Right, now can we go?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
The doll is in place, Oscar. And don't worry, I took good care of it.
And something else, Kate Walker.
What?
What?
The voice cylinder. We do not have the second voice cylinder.
Right. There's another cylinder, you say.
When you have found it, please place it with the others.
At your service, Capitan.
Wait, what?
I'm off, Oscar. See you later.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Second voice cylinder. Did I put it back? I'm fairly certain I did. There's two here. Bro. What you smoking, man? Alright, no, I don't want to play this. Let me cancel out of that. The voice cylinder gets put back, my dude. They're both there. Unless there's another cylinder somewhere? Oh, one is a voice cylinder and one's a music cylinder. Is that what the difference is? I didn't get a second voice cylinder. Was I supposed to get one?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
We'll save some time if you help me retrieve everything we need for the train.
Very possibly. But such actions are beyond my mandate.
You're right. I really should rid myself of the delusion that you are useful to me in some way.
You should limit your requests for help to my actual capabilities,
Whoa.
Kate Walker.
It's just that sometimes you look just so human.
I guess that's a compliment. Alright, so...
The doll is in place, Oscar. And don't worry, I took good care of it.
And something else, Kate Walker.
What?
The voice cylinder. We do not have the second voice cylinder.
Right. There's another cylinder, you say.
Okay.
When you have found it, please place it with the others.
At your service, Capitan.
Alright, let's...
I'm off, Oscar. See you later.
Let's see.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Let's figure this out. Now, maybe it's the station manager that has it, only because we got rid of the bird, although I guess we didn't get the mechanical eagle up and running. We did get the egg out of the nest, so maybe we should just tell him we got the egg out of the nest. And maybe he'll give us the voice cylinder, or maybe... No, I don't think it's the professor or the rectors, just because the professor already had a thing that we did, and I don't think there's anything else there. And the rectors seem like they were done with everything, so... Let's just start with the station manager and see what's up. See what's good. Because, man, if this was just a matter of picking up something that I didn't see, I'm gonna be very upset. Alright, let's talk to you.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can I do for you, miss?
Alright, I took care of your bird
All
problem.
these birds in a station.
No!
It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station.
I can well believe
And you know what's the heart?
it wasn't a good...
A night.
I see what you mean.
The faculty.
You haven't
A wonder.
Why not?
I can't.
You poor
Worst thing is,
I won't disturb you.
welcome to barracks.
Alright, well, that wasn't the case. Was there a music cylinder in the bandstand? Maybe. Let's go take a look there. I mean, that kind of makes sense just because there's music coming from there. Maybe there's something there that we're missing that I didn't see the first time. Nope. Can't get back in. Alright, well, that did me no good. Alright, I guess we'll try the professor once again. I'll ask him about the mission for help. But I don't know what else we could talk to him about. But let's try the professor first. I feel like there's something else, because there was those chemicals on his bench there. These chemicals that we couldn't do anything with.
What is it you want to know, miss?
All right, let me ask about my mission.
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Vorarlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Ukels being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat overblown, don't you think?
You don't believe in it yourself?
Mammoths died out thousands of years ago. Of this we are certain. Today, the only mammoths in Syberia are frozen ones. Huh?
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay here in Barrackstadt?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the Ukels, or what is left of them today.
Maybe Hans
Your
gave him
Hans
something.
Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for. Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, never...
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry? What is it you want to know, miss?
Right, let's see. Let me ask him about the train.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square.
Yep.
To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
I certainly can.
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to.
It was in Anna's diary.
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Alright, well, that didn't pan out.
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody is perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
That's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I'm Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barhochstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Okay, what do you have to say
My
about
train
birds?
stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek...
Ornithology is far...
Are there?
Nope.
The Amazon?
I'm so...
Thank you very much. I'll leave you in...
Sorry?
Alright, so none of that helped. Let me just take a look here again. Like, what is this?
I don't need that for the time being.
No, that won't do. There was also this chest area here, but I don't think there was anything I could do. Wait. Oh my god. Was it there the whole time? I can't believe it. You know what? I refuse to believe it. That's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I feel like it wasn't there. Right? I mean, I don't remember seeing it. And I feel like I waved my mouse around in that area, like, the whole way. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Let me just get going. I am so done with this university. With all universities, to be fair. All of them. Like, even the ones in real life. Good grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Bye, birds. Bye forever. Or not. Probably have to make my way back. Unless, wherever we go, when we finish, maybe we get the paper signed and we can just fly home. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, now let's get on the train. Let's get inside. And let's go over to the trophy room. Alright, and now we'll put this... Actually... Let me check out this voice cylinder and see what it does. Is it going to play music or is it going to tell another story? Another story. Hans and Anna.
I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
Well, that's nice you put it back automatically. Well, that's pretty sad. I mean, she had to do everything.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Well, we should be good now, Oscar.
Oscar, if you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
I'll... Okay...
Let's get on with it, bro. Let's go. No chugga chugga choo choo because there's no steam. I guess you could say that this is a green train. Oh, let me guess. I gotta buy a ticket. Right. Yeah, watch, he's already in the ticket booth.
What are you doing there, Oscar?
There he is.
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
Nope.
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
Really? I didn't see any guards or anything.
I don't suppose you can help me get this visa, then?
Your non-supposition is correct, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we've wasted enough time already?
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with sufficient haste, Kate Walker.
Wow.
What nerve!
Blame
and
it
you
on me.
refused to lend a helping hand. Help that could have been invaluable to me.
For real?
I agree, Kate Walker.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure, we wouldn't have had a hitch.
I am not entirely convinced, Kate Walker.
Well, you don't need
Oscar,
convincing.
Please, let's get in the train and leave, can
Yeah,
we?
let's make like a tree
Yes,
and
Kate
leave.
Walker. Give me the visa.
My goodness.
Okay, see you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Alright, so we gotta find a guard or something. Maybe there's one over here. Something.
I wonder how that works.
Yeah, seriously. Like, how does that work? What's over this way? Oh, there's a door here. Let me see if I can get into the back door here. Like, by the way, that's what she said. But, wonder if... Let me guess, we can't open it.
No point. It's locked.
Of course. Maybe we can get inside the wall here. Maybe we can get to a guard post or something like that. I mean, it looks like there's like a building of some sort up here. Maybe that's where we can get a visa. Appears that might be the case. Yeesh. That's a long way to go.
Hello?
Marson.
Kate!
Oh.
Is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it. It's huge.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
He's being
What
a
do you mean?
bitch.
I bumped into him at Maggie's do, and he said you'd argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all.
Yeah, he's a
No need to
selfish
go overboard.
bastard. That's what happened.
I don't mean to be melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down in the dumps head on.
Like Dan has a down in the dumps head.
Yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead, and his eyes mist up, and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I'd never noticed.
Damn, dude.
Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Yeah, he just needed to give that.
You sure got mine. So, what's going down?
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow.
Definitely
This Hans
slow.
Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. It's just no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And be easier on Dan next time, huh?
I'll try.
Yeah, assuming he's not being a jerk about it, then maybe. Let me guess, this one's locked. Yep.
No point.
Thought
It's
so.
locked.
Thought so. So let's head across the bridge. Yep, you can see the train. This is the thing that I saw from down at the bottom. Oh, what's this? That's just, oh. No, this is how you focus. Okay. I don't know what that does for me. Pair of glasses.
Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
Indeed. Where is this guy? Maybe I use the wine to bribe him to give me a visa.
Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
I can use it here, but I might as well.
I haven't got time to have a drink right now.
I guess never mind. He's got to be here first to bribe, I suppose. Oh, the dude's right here. Wow, he just... I don't know.
Good day to you, sir.
I didn't see him.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barkstadt Border Post, at your service, madam.
Alright, I'd like to get going, if I may.
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Indeed. This responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
And why is
And
that?
why not?
It's far too dangerous, in particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
I've got Oscar with me.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a scout from the invading enemy army, and he's been spying on us. So I have to be extremely vigilant. He knows that I know he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Dude.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Please, take a look for yourself.
I don't think that's the case.
Is the person who takes care of the gate anywhere around?
There is no person who takes care of the gate. Believe you me, ma'am. I have been the one and only guardian of this gate since 1968.
1968?
That year, I took over the position from the late Lieutenant Colonel Malatesta, my own father.
In that case, can you tell me how the mechanism works? It sure looks complicated to me.
Not at all. It is child's play for anyone who takes the time to work out its surprisingly straightforward logic. And from the looks of your locomotive, it shouldn't pose you any problems.
But I didn't make it.
Why do you say that?
When I caught sight of your formidable locomotive, I immediately said, heavens, only Hans Vorarlberg could design such an engine. And I know what I'm talking about, ma'am, because he invented the gate's original mechanism. It was his last creation here in Barkstad.
So you know Hans Vorarlberg?
No, I mean, not personally. I was only a baby when he stayed in Barkstad. My father spoke often of him, and I knew about his inventions. He left very many things behind him.
I know.
In any case, I noticed that his fantastic knack for inventing has not deteriorated with age. How's he doing?
I don't know. In fact, I don't actually know him. I'm searching for him. An inheritance matter. I hope his train is going to lead me to him.
And why not? His inventions are always full of surprises.
So it would seem.
Between the station aviary and this bleak wall, the change in atmosphere is radical, don't you think?
It's been a long time since I've been at liberty to judge, miss. My duties forbid me from abandoning my post.
Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam. My respects.
I wonder if dude has, like, ever left this station outpost at all. But yeah, I don't think there's actually...
How strange. I can't see a Cossack horseman at all.
No.
There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
He certainly does. See, this is supposed to be the horse, and that's supposed to be the guy on the horse. And I'm guessing maybe this is supposed to be what he thinks is a telescope. But maybe we can take his glasses here and fit them into...
Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
Yeah, I don't have anything else here. And I can't do anything with these just yet. I can't pick this thing up. Oh.
I don't need to do that again.
Alright. Can I pick up the wine glass now? No, I cannot. But maybe he'll be tempted to drink now.
Colonel, sir.
Captain, miss.
But you have the air of a great officer.
You flatter me, miss. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that we frontier soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
There's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our worries for a moment and have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
It would be my pleasure, miss, but the regulations strictly forbid it.
Come on. A little glass of wine never hurt anybody, and nobody need know.
Wine, miss? You are putting me in a very delicate situation.
It's gonna get him
Don't
mad
deny
drunk.
yourself, Captain. Just a little glass. I assure you, it is excellent.
Well, perhaps just a drop.
The dude is gonna get lit. Lit AF.
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
And to yours, miss.
Drink up, buddy. There you go. He just downed it like a champ.
It's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company. I admit, it is excellent.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrickstadt. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Well, well, well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
Indeed they did.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
Please, don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Go on, Captain. Give it a try.
No need. A dead tree. That is preposterous. It is the enemy at our gates, miss. There is no doubt about it. But don't you worry. I am here at my post to watch over us.
It's not the enemy that worries me. It's your eyesight. I saw a pair of broken glasses in your office. Maybe that explains why you see a horseman where there is only a dead tree.
Facts.
What are you insinuating, miss? My sight is perfect. I refuse to let you sully my reputation.
Please, Captain, don't be angry.
For real.
Miss, this discussion is now over.
Wow. Jack off. You can't just entertain her fancy and just take a look. Can I take these?
Look, broken glasses. If they belong to the captain, then he sure has eye problems going by those lenses.
Maybe I can get him drunk.
Colonel, sir.
Captain, miss.
But you have the air of a... there's...
Skip all that.
Come on.
Wine, miss?
Don't deny...
Well...
Alright, so I'm guessing he doesn't actually get drunk.
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
And to yours, miss.
Damn, son.
Isn't it?
Well, well.
You know, Cap.
Please.
Perhaps your Cossack...
No need.
It's not the...
What are you insinuating?
Please, Captain.
Miss?
Dude, you just need to take a look real quick. Well, if I make it really blurry, maybe I'll take a look then.
Good day to you, sir.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barrickstadt Border Post, at your service, madam.
My name is Kate Walker. I've been assigned by my company to find a man who is supposed to be living in Syberia.
What a peculiar mission. Taking so many risks for such a futile goal.
Captain, to my mind, the military zeal with which you insist on guarding this meaningless wall strikes me as equally futile.
I should be offended by your words, miss, but I forgive you, because you are young and unaware of the very real dangers lurking in store for us.
Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam, my respects.
Well. Maybe I can grab the chemical or whatever that's in the professor's study. And maybe that'll help. Actually, you know what? I think we are all done for today. I'm gonna save a game here, and we'll give it a try next time. So I hope that you will come back and hang with me again. And who knows, maybe if you're drunk as a skunk like I was trying to do to that captain, maybe things will be cool, you know? Anyways, until then, until the next time we see each other or hear, I guess you hear from me, until then, bye.